You constantly look for these videos, for example, the psychology of dumper. What does dumper think after breakup if she is not watching my stories? Or exactly what stories to post on Instagram to get her attention? Or how can I get her to start thinking differently about me? How many days should I wait in no contact? Should I message her? What is my first message after no contact? If I see her, how should I act around her? What should I tell her if she says there is somebody else? If you think like that, if you're in these situations and if these are your thoughts or anything similar to this, if you're thinking about these things, that means you haven't really understood how attraction works. You have to become the person that really doesn't care. You go home on your own, I'm happy, I'm alone. You go home with the girl, even better, mazel tov. But if you don't make this transition, if you get sucked into the breakup and it takes you away and you fail to detach from the loneliness and the rejection, then that becomes very difficult, because that meant you could stay away for years. You might pick wrong ways to cope. You might start drinking. You might start doing smoke. They might put you on Xanax and Prozac and all of that. And if you're feeling pain, that's your cue that, dude, you need to make a change. It's awesome. I wish somebody told me when I was back then that, man, I feel this loneliness. I feel this. I was telling myself so many stories that, oh, this girl is special. She's my twin flame. Oh, we have to be together forever. I was telling myself so many bullshit stories because I didn't want to accept that I have to face the music and I cannot do anything that is attractive and I'm just a loser dude. I didn't want to tell this to myself because I wanted to keep my face. Yeah, I'm a great guy. Oh, I was not. And when you're honest with yourself, that, dude, you have to become a different dude who's not this miserable and dependent on women, then your life will change. Most of the times when I talk to guys, they tell me, oh man, I want to make sure I send the right text message, or I want to make sure she looks at me and she likes what I say, she likes what I do. Dude, your communication with her is indirect and subconscious. And it's not really about what you say. It's not about, oh my God, what is that text message or that Instagram post that makes her feel jealous or makes her want to talk to me? Dude, those things are so basic. Those things are on the surface. It doesn't really matter. Who you are is what attracts her. And who you are, if you're a dude who is living in terror and is living in tension and fear, that is the reason for her not wanting to be with you. I spent many years in terror and sadness, desperation, that how can I get this girl to stay? How can I get the next one to stay? Oh my God, this has been 2.5 years. We love each other. Why can't I get this one? Then I got to a point that I realized, dude, I just don't want this anymore. I don't want to have this pain anymore. I don't want to feel like this anymore. And you know what happened? I stopped caring. So you know what? I'm going to take all of this energy that I invest in relationship and women. I'm just going to put it in myself. I'm going to put it in my business. I'm going to put it in money. I'm going to put it on making myself look better, be healthier, have a better quality of life. We pay a great amount of energy and focus and time and sometimes money because we don't like to be on our own, so we go in a relationship. And when you make a deal with yourself that you are okay without any woman, you're really okay without a woman, your attractive version has a chance to come out. This is not my opinion, this is just statistics. Most relationships end up unhappy and unstable. Most marriages end up unhappy and unstable. That is just a fact. That's how things are. And the reason for that is the dude loses himself in the relationship and he's afraid of the breakup. She's the same. She's afraid of the breakup, but she's lost attraction for him because he lost himself. They both changed. And it's like two people who are scared are in this relationship. Now, sometimes women have this incredibly powerful ability to just cut and walk away. And this puts you or the dude in a situation of terror. Like, holy shit, what happens? And if you're there, this is the best thing I can tell you, man. When I stopped focusing on the woman and the relationship, it took me some time to get rid of the neediness and the anger. It comes out in the form of anger. I got into the pickup community a few years ago, many years ago, almost 17 years ago. And surprisingly, as bad of a reputation as it has, it was helpful for me because I learned a few tricks to attract women And because I was so insecure, suddenly my confidence started to go up. By default, we don't have confidence because we don't start with confidence. We start as nobodies. When you see, wait a minute, that girl liked me? Oh my God, that girl went home with me? That girl wants to be in a relationship with me? When you have experience, then you realize, oh my God, all of my beliefs about the world and relationship and all of myself and confidence was wrong. But if you get stuck with one woman who constantly pushes you down or rejects you or has all the power, and when she leaves, you start obsessing over her, you never get to develop, you never get to understand your value. And you have lonely nights, you have nights of terror. You have to get to a point that you are tired of giving the control of how you feel to that person. When you get to that point, you're tired of giving your control to that person, so you don't feel that that person needs to be with you to feel good. That's where the true version of yourself starts to come out, and that is the most attractive thing to women. That is what you want to be. And look, it takes some time to get there. It takes some time to get there, but you need to be aware of it, that there is you. This is the version of you that wants to get this girl back, which is great, no problem. But there's also another version of you that is completely independent of women. Dude, it feels great. I still get a text from girl. I still go home with a girl. It feels awesome. Don't get me wrong. That is awesome. That's really great. But if it doesn't happen, I am totally fine. And that's where you should be as well. And guess what that creates? That creates a real abundance in your life. Because you have things going on for yourself. You develop yourself. Your energy goes in yourself. That makes you attractive. And you become a dude who just doesn't care. You become like the person that when women look, they're like, oh, this guy is attractive. I don't know why. And you see other guys, they try so hard to compete with you. There's not even a competition. Okay, you want the girl, you go with the girl. The girl doesn't want to go with you. Another reason you have to understand this is because she is playing with these rules. She has her own life, man. Your girl, the girl that you want to pursue, she has her own life. She's busy. She probably talks to other guys. She probably gets numbers. She probably goes on dates. And if you just wait and you just obsess over her all the time, all of your energy goes there, then you cannot develop yourself. This is so important if you want to be the person that women come to or your ex feels attracted to. Yes, sometimes there's a lot of damage that she doesn't believe you can change. And you gotta do this, you gotta go fast speed, do this much faster than usual, and you have to do a lot of things differently. But you have to become that dude. What are these skills that you need to learn? You need to take care of your body. You need to stop drinking, stop smoking, stop doing bad food, all of that stuff. You need to be honest with yourself. You cannot go for a woman that is bad for you. You cannot go for a woman who had a terrible relationship. You need to take care of your finances. You need to have a great life. You need to feel good. You need to do great in every area. Basically, there's no shortcuts. If you don't do it, you know what happens? Like most guys, they go to the woman because that's just another addiction. So if you want me to help you do this, if you want me to give you my blueprint, I'm actually going to show it on the screen for a second. You can check it out. If you want to help you implement this blueprint, before anything else, read my book. The link is in the description, and then we get on a call. And I help you implement, I help you develop. Because dude, it's like you're in a prison. It's like you're in a jail, emotional, mental jail, and nothing will work out unless that girl is next to you. And the irony is, even if she's next to you, and you feel good for a second, then you find other things to feel bad, and then that will push her away. Anger, jealousy, sadness, whatever. So if you want to change, if you want to make that transition to become the dude who's really limitless and it's attractive and it just doesn't care and is happy and women want to be with that guy, read my book, and don't worry, I'm going to help you get there. This is the most important thing I ever learned in my life, and I want to pass it on. So read the book. This is Ben. See you in the next video.